Hey positive peeps, welcome to Mental Talks with Tiff. So, today is going to be about masking, as I believe this is a massive thing that most people do, and I don't think people realise they actually do it. So I just want to go into a little bit of detail about what masking is. So I find I have done it for about, since I was very young. So I used to do my hair, my makeup for school, and I'd go in, I'd be happy as anything. People would think I'm this bubbly, excited, sometimes quiet, but never anything serious. So everybody just seen me as this really happy little girl, when actually I was going home, self-harming. I was actually crying most nights, even sometimes crying myself to sleep. Also, my parents had no idea. My family had no idea. And mainly my friends had no idea for a long time. So, to get over this, you really need to just open up. So say if your friend meets up with you and says, "Are you okay?" and you say, "Yeah, I'm really happy." Don't do that. Sit there, tell them. If you trust them enough, tell them, "No, today I'm not good actually." And then if they are true friends, they will ask you why, and you can go into details. You don't have to go into detail, but you can just say, "Look, I'm having a really bad day," and they could be there for you, rather than trying to deal with it on your own all the time. I find that because I masked for so long, I actually lost who I really am. And I'm actually in the process right now with my counsellor figuring out who I actually am. So what my personality is actually like. How I want to dress, I will dress now. Whereas before I would look to see how other people dressed for me to dress. Also the way I do my makeup, the way, my hair is. That's why it's purple at the moment, because I decided, I want purple hair, so I'm going to. Masking is a massive thing, and I think that you need to get rid of that to even move forward, because the more you mask, how is anybody meant to help you? I find that I didn't speak to my counsellor the first 3 sessions I went there, because I'd pretended like everything was okay when it clearly wasn't. Otherwise I wouldn't be there. But so please stop masking. I know it's going to be difficult, and I know it's going to be one of those things that you're so into routine of doing that you can't just go in one day and be like, "Hey guys, I'm really not well." It just won't happen. So I find as well, social media is very easy to use to mask. So people put on, this Instagram is the worst. So this perfect, happy family. Life's hard. Life is hard. It doesn't matter what you're doing or what you're going through. So put on social media having a bad day. Not so much so you're not attention seeking, because that's not what you're trying to do. Just say, having a bad day if someone asks, and just be open. Like, especially when it comes to, if you go to doctors and your mum or somebody takes you to the doctors and says, "Look, she's poorly, she thinks this and stuff," and you go there and you mask, and say, no, I don't know what she's on about, I'm actually okay. When you're really not, please just open up and tell them straight. I know it's going to be hard, because it's been hard for me to open up, because I found that there was always excuses on why they wouldn't help me. The one was I was too young and I was hormonal, was the first one. And then by the next day I had an appointment with the mental health team, and they could have done that in the first place, but they didn't. But you just have to be persistent when it comes to things like that. Now, I'm not saying that everyone masks, because they don't, but you will pick up on things that you do, like getting up in the morning and being like, "I really don't want to do this today, I just don't want to do it," and then it becomes every day. So you get up, you do your hair, you do your makeup, and you put a smile on. You basically paint your smile on, ready for the day, knowing full well that you aren't happy, but you don't want everybody else either fussing over you, because I hated it. I hate the fact that if people found out that I was upset or I wasn't coping for the day, they would fuss, and I hate it. So I understand that some people do, mask because they don't want the attention. They don't want, everybody fussing over them all the time. But seriously, guys, you cannot move on until you stop masking, because masking is a massive thing that everybody does, and social media does not help. So if you're having a really bad day and you really do feel like you're going to cry, cry. If you're upset, let it out. Do not hold it in. With masking, that is one thing everybody does, is hold all their tears in and not let anybody see the side that you really are. Let it out. You need to cry. You need to let people see that actually you are not well. You need help. Because the longer you mask, the worse it will get, and you just don't want to end up in a hole where you're so used to masking you can't actually open up. Because I really struggled to open up because I masked for so long. How do you go into somewhere and then take that mask off when you've never done it before?